What's up, guys? Your friend Phil. How is everybody out there today? So, today's videos is my after suspension videos. Uh, I have a new attitude on life, and it's pretty similar to the rest, just like clicking a few gears forward, saying, okay, you got to get a lot more serious with life to accomplish what you want. And I'm not talking about the big, beautiful house and millions of dollars and stuff like that. It's really all about just being happy and making life fulfilling. So today's video is about never stop chasing your dreams, no matter what they are. Just don't stop chasing them. Where I work, it's in a city, and I see a lot of lifeless souls. And yes, I feel bad for them, but probably not their fault. I see a lot of homeless. I see a lot of psychologically just tainted people, we'll say. And then you get a lot of people who are just lost in life. And I've learned a long time ago, you can't help everybody, that's for sure. And a lot of people don't want to be helped. A lot of people do want help, but they require more help than you can give them time and anything. But it's mainly about just chasing your dreams, period. Like for me, I should say during the suspension, I'll be honest with you guys, I had my thoughts about never coming back to YouTube. And I was like, because I was making a few $100 a month from YouTube, and it was going good, but it was kind of leveling off as I was trying my different stuff on there. And I was like, I'm spending all this time. And, and then after the suspension, I got another job, I got a part-time job, and I made, 4 times as much money in a month just by this one time part-time job. And I was working, even though it was a physically harder job, but I was like, I'm cashing in all this more money, and it's just, is YouTube worth it type of attitude. And that went on for a few weeks, and I was like, okay, because July 10th came in, was like, that was my reprieve day, and like, okay, this is when I'm allowed back. And I just considered I'll probably never go back and just say thank you to everybody, and that'll be it. But then I said, there's more to what I want to do in life. Not just chasing your dreams. It's not about, I've said this before, it's not about attaining the BMW or the big beautiful house or stuff like that. It's not about things, it's about experiences. This is for my life. Your life could be different. It's just that experiences. I had a wonderful youth growing up, middle class. I had all the luxury cars. I had the sports cars, living with my parents. I had family. My life is a 180-degree difference. And I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I've been there, loved it. Life just changes, and that's fine. That's another whole video. Learning to live what you got in life, and that's where you are in life, and be happy with it. And because life is going to change, it's going to have its chapters, it's going to have its highs and lows. I look at life as a roller coaster, absolutely. You start off slow, you climb, climb, climb. You got peaks and valleys, slows and fast movements, and scary times and yay times, and it's just how you react to life, which makes it sweet or not. I myself am a writer of just writing down my goals and dreams, and it always changes, and that's fine. It's more about having that. If you can't remember, definitely write things down. The older we get, write things down. It's just more about keeping focused of where the direction of the boat should be heading in life. That's really the truth. Just for me, it is. And even if you think your boat's sinking, keep bailing, keep heading in direction, but just never give up. Because I see so many people who, like I said earlier, lost souls, and it's sad. And I'm not the most perfect guy, that's for sure. And everybody's dream is not the same. I know plenty of people with Jaguars and Mercedes and all that kind of stuff, and you can tell they're surface happy, but I mean, I could pick them apart and say, so this or that or that or this, and everybody has their issues. You just gotta find yours. That's really what is important in life. I was just telling a girl at work, my part-time job, half the battle in life, and this is just my motto, half the battle in life is if you can figure out the things you don't like, you're halfway there. Because you're always figuring out stuff you like, but if you can at least figure out the stuff you don't like and avoid it, then you have less stress, less problems in your life. That can take years. But as I approach 60, here I am thinking about what do I want to do in retirement. Before the suspension, I thought about just living out my life here, which is fine. But then I said, there's another dream that I'm going to crack open a Pepsi. There's another dream that I would love to have. And that's kind of being more in the wilderness type of thing. Staying in New Hampshire by all means, but just having a few farm animals, not a homestead. I want to blend a life of, say, like the same house I got now, but no neighbors, on 5 or 10 acres, just me and some animals, and have a well, a septic, but dabble with solar or wind or stuff like that. Just kind of be as self-sufficient as possible. To me, those are achievable goals, and every year you find something you want. Like right here, before I got back on YouTube, I thought about, okay, where should I invest some money? A carport that would build up it would help me in the winter, and maybe another shed, make things a little easier, storage space. Then I heard from a buddy say they're starting to build. My house prices are already going up, but they're starting to knock down some woods and putting in new condos or streets and stuff like that, and that's just going to push all the prices more up because more people are going to come out here. And I'm thinking, maybe I should retire at 62 or 63 and just sell it. My house is paid for. It's not huge, but I could cash out with 200,000 or 300,000 hopefully, and that's fine. Spend 100,000 on a place, which the mobile homes, you can get a damn nice one for 100,000, get everything hooked up. So I'm gonna say 150 total moved in, ready to go. I'm thinking. Don't quote me, but then it's just put 150,000 in the bank and just kind of still do a part-time job. I'm talking about an easier life. That's kind of what I'm looking forward to, an easier life. Click back the gears a little bit and just slow the roll. You know, I've always thought about what would my dream life be. For me, get up in the morning, have a light breakfast, go for a bike ride or a run. Or not a run, sorry. I don't run. I only run to the bathroom. But anyways, a walk, visit the beaches, just more enjoyment. Then come home, have a nice breakfast, maybe take a nap. Stuff like that. It's just more enjoyable. And then just plan out your day. Everything's like relaxed, chilled out, and just slow pace. That's retirement for me. Retirement for me would be you have a paper of things to do, but at any time you can just say, okay, I don't want to do any of it. I want to take a nap for 2 hours or something like that. That's retirement for me. And that's really it. Changing your dreams is okay, but never forget your dreams. Always make new ones. Thanks for listening, guys. Have a good one.